Hello, my beloved and powerful Scorpio souls, and welcome home to the Mystic Astro Zen, your sacred space for astrology insights, tarot readings, soulful guidance, and spiritual awakening. The stars have whispered something rare, something fated, and it's meant for you. Between July 13th and 15th, a cosmic gateway opens, a lucky portal vibrating with frequencies of divine alignment, inner transformation, and miraculous opportunity. This is not just another astrological event to watch from afar, it is a soul invitation, pulling you closer to your higher self, your soul's true timeline, and the version of you that has waited patiently to emerge. You may have felt the signs already, vivid dreams, repeating numbers like 13 or 111, a strange peace that comes after the storm, or even a quiet inner knowing that change is coming. These are not coincidences, Scorpio. You're being tuned into something higher, a moment when the universe pauses just long enough to pass through a beam of luck, protection, healing, and divine timing. And not everyone will feel it. This portal will not shout, it will whisper gently only to those who have done the work, who have faced the silence, who have cried without being seen, and still chosen to rise with grace. This is your reward for staying soft in a world that tried to harden you. The July 13th-15 alignment brings together the mystical energies of Pluto, the transformational power of the water element, and the magnetic pull of numerology to create a doorway. On one side is who you were, on the other, who you are becoming. If you've been asking the universe for a sign, this is it. If you've been waiting for clarity, breakthrough, release, or a second chance, this is the sacred window where fate meets faith. And while this portal blesses Scorpio deeply, it also sends energetic ripples to a select group of zodiac signs who are aligned to receive. In today's message, we'll walk through what this portal means, how it affects your money, your emotions, your love life, and your spiritual purpose. We'll explore which signs are cosmically favored, what tarot and numerology reveal, and most importantly, how to prepare your energy so that you don't miss this rare celestial offering. So take a deep breath, ground yourself in this moment, and remember, you didn't find this message by accident. You were guided here by something ancient, something sacred. The universe has been preparing you for this. Now let's unlock what's waiting behind the veil. So what exactly is a lucky portal? And why does it matter so much now? In the language of energy and astrology, a portal is a brief and sacred opening between the spiritual realm and the material world. A moment when the veil becomes thin, and higher frequencies pour into our lives with clarity and force. These are not ordinary days on the calendar. They are divine intersections, where the universe moves with intention, awakening what has been sleeping within us and guiding us back into energetic alignment. This particular portal, unfolding from July 13th to July 15th, is no random shift. It is cosmically encoded with the power of transformation, abundance, and destiny correction. It carries the signature of divine orchestration, where certain signs, especially Scorpio, are called into spiritual action. The planets are not just floating bodies in space. They are mirrors and messengers. And during this time, we experience rare harmonies between lunar energy, Venusian blessings, and Pluto's depth, inviting us to release resistance and open to receiving. It's not about winning the lottery or stumbling upon sudden fame, though for some tangible blessings may arrive. It's about magnetizing what matches your soul's truth. If your heart has been whispering dreams you couldn't explain, if you've been sensing a shift but didn't have the words for it, this portal is what you've been feeling in your bones. It enhances manifestation, but only for those willing to receive with an open spirit. It amplifies intuition, but only for those grounded in quiet trust. It heals emotional blocks, but only when we surrender control and let love flow through the cracks. Scorpio, as a sign of deep emotional currents and hidden power, is uniquely sensitive to this portal. You are the alchemist, the seer, the one who transforms pain into power, and that makes you especially aligned to unlock what this sacred doorway offers. This energy isn't surface level, it's cellular. It speaks to your DNA, your ancestral gifts, your karmic agreements. It will call you to act, to pause, to listen. And as it does, the world around you may begin to shimmer with signs, synchronicities that feel too perfect to ignore. You might see repeating numbers, dream of people from past lives, or find yourself drawn to places or memories that activate something ancient within you. That is the portal at work. Don't rush through it. Don't numb it with distraction. Honor it. Witness it. Welcome it. Because this is a moment you will look back on months from now and say, that's when everything began to shift. This portal, Scorpio, is not arriving at random. It is arriving for you. You may wonder, why now? Why July 13th to 15? Why is the universe suddenly pushing energy your way after a season of silence, confusion, or even heartbreak? The truth is, you've been preparing for this moment through every soul trial you thought would break you. While others may have been chasing the light, you were descending into the shadows, not to hide, but to heal. And now, the universe sees you. This portal is your confirmation, your karmic unlocking, your divine reward for choosing inner evolution when no one was watching. Scorpio is not just ruled by water, it is ruled by Pluto, the planet of death, rebirth, and deep soul transformation. You are the phoenix of the zodiac, the one who burns down illusions and rises in spiritual truth. And that's exactly why this portal pulses in resonance with your energy, because it takes spiritual maturity to hold this kind of blessing. From July 13 to 15, the cosmic currents favor you because you've been doing the hidden work, shedding old identities, breaking cycles, releasing toxic patterns, and opening your heart even after it was shattered. You've been purifying your emotional body, even when the world told you to just move on. You've learned that true power isn't in controlling outcomes, but in trusting divine timing. And now divine timing is here. This portal will magnetize abundance toward you, but only in the areas where you've made room. It may come in the form of unexpected financial blessings, a soulmate connection that finally makes sense, a spiritual opportunity that aligns perfectly, or even just the deep, unshakable knowing that you are no longer who you used to be. You may wake up during these portal days with heightened senses, emotional clarity, or sudden downloads of truth. You may feel your heart expanding or your body asking for rest. Listen to these signs. They are sacred instructions. This isn't just a lucky window, Scorpio. It's a soul gateway that reflects who you've become, and it will show you just how magnetic you are when you stop chasing and start allowing. The universe doesn't bless the mask. It blesses the essence, and your essence has never been clearer than it is right now. So take a deep breath and receive this truth. You are ready. You are worthy. You are aligned. The storm has passed, and this portal is your rainbow. While Scorpio stands at the center of this transformation, the ripple of this lucky portal reaches beyond, flowing into the lives of other signs who carry resonant frequencies and shared karmic patterns. The universe rarely moves in isolation, and this gateway between July 13 and 15 is no exception. It speaks to a cosmic network of souls who, like you, have been quietly growing, shifting, and healing in the shadows. Among them, 5 zodiac signs stand out as spiritually in sync with this sacred opening. First is Pisces, the dreamer of the zodiac, deeply intuitive, fluid, and attuned to divine timing. For Pisces, this portal may activate prophetic dreams, emotional clarity, and healing messages from their higher self. Then comes Taurus, Scorpio's cosmic opposite, an earth sign grounded in value, stability, and the material realm. Taurus will feel the financial waves of this portal, experiencing lucky breaks in money, home, and career. They've been learning patience, and now the rewards start to appear. Virgo, the spiritual architect, is next, and for them, this portal brings deep internal alignment, helping them release perfectionism and trust the divine order of what's unfolding. Expect flashes of clarity, sudden peace, or guided decisions they've long been afraid to make. Leo, radiant and fiery, is also favored during this time, particularly in matters of the heart and creative expansion. The portal empowers Leo to let go of ego attachments and receive love from a more soul-centered place. They may encounter a reconnection, a spotlight opportunity, or an emotional awakening. Finally, Cancer, the empath and nurturer, stands to receive ancestral healing and emotional breakthroughs. The portal may bring closure, deep rest, or even a message from the past, reminding them that their softness is their strength. These signs, alongside Scorpio, form an energetic constellation, each playing a part in anchoring the light of this cosmic opening. You may already feel their presence in your life, Scorpio. These could be friends, lovers, mentors, or even strangers, crossing your path to help you remember something sacred. If one of these signs resonates, don't ignore the pull. The universe often sends allies in disguise, and during a portal, those connections intensify. If you're one of these signs watching this now, know that your time is also coming. This isn't just Scorpio's rise, it's a collective calling. Still, Scorpio remains the anchor point, the one who triggers transformation in others by simply being honest, raw, and spiritually present. So whether you are a Scorpio or walking closely with one, pay attention to the way your life shifts between July 13 and 15th. Because this energy is not just passing through you, it is choosing you. To understand the full sacredness of this lucky portal, we must also look beyond planets and signs, into the numerological codes that shape the energy flowing through these days. Numbers are not random. They are universal language, keys that unlock spiritual insight, vibrational meaning, and timelines encoded with divine purpose. The dates, July 13th, 14, and 15, carry hidden messages, each building upon the next like a sacred sequence. 13, often misunderstood or feared, is one of the most powerful spiritual numbers. It represents death and rebirth, feminine power, and cosmic transformation. In tarot, the number 13 is the death card, ruled by Scorpio, not a literal ending, but a sacred evolution. This energy asks you to let go of what no longer serves, to clear space for what's divinely aligned, and to rise into a higher version of your path. 14 is a number of alignment, freedom, and karmic choice. It reflects a spiritual pivot, a turning point where you are asked, do you want the past, or are you ready to claim the future? On July 14th, this question may show up as a moment of decision, a message in a dream, or an emotional release that clears the way forward. Then comes 15, the number of magnetism, charm, and manifestation through higher intention. In numerology, 15 blends the independence of 1 with the harmony of 5 A's, inviting you to own your identity while flowing with change. On July 15th, the energy of the portal peaks, becoming a mirror that reflects what you truly believe you deserve. This is the day when the universe asks, are you ready to receive what you've been asking for? These numbers don't just exist in the sky, they are woven into your experience. You may see them on clocks, receipts, license plates, or even in your dreams, and when you do, pause, breathe, feel the invitation. Scorpio, these codes are soul reminders. You are not late. You are right on time. The universe is not testing you. It is aligning you. 13 clears the old. 14 opens the choice. 15 delivers the blessing. Together, they form a sacred bridge, guiding you from who you were into who you were always meant to become. And if you walk across this bridge with courage, presence, and faith, you will not return to the version of you that began this journey. You'll rise as someone more magnetic, more whole, more in tune with divine timing than ever before. To further illuminate the hidden truth of this portal, we turn to the sacred language of the tarot, where symbols and archetypes speak directly to the soul. And for you, Scorpio, the cards are whispering powerfully, not just predictions, but affirmations of what your spirit already knows. First to rise from the deck is the Death card, your ruling card, your energetic mirror. Number 13. Misunderstood by many, but deeply sacred to those who have walked through darkness and emerged wiser. The Death card is not about endings. It is about transcendence, liberation, rebirth. It tells you what you are releasing during this portal was never meant to stay. Whether it's a belief, a relationship, a financial fear, or a mask you've outgrown, now is the time to lay it down. You've outlived it. You are becoming something new. Then, almost like a cosmic reply, comes the Star, a card of healing, hope, and divine renewal. Where death clears, the Star pours light into what was broken. This card says, trust the divine plan. You are guided, even in silence. Your prayers were never lost. They were being rerouted to reach you at the exact right time. During the days of this portal, the Star card reminds you to stay spiritually hydrated. Light candles. Speak affirmations. Sit under the night sky. Let your body become a vessel for peace, faith, and clarity. Finally, the Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor. This card signals a karmic shift, a turning point, a lucky break that comes not from chance, but from alignment. If you've been waiting for a sign, a message, a green light, this is it. The wheel says, what you thought was delayed was only being perfected. Now, it's your turn. These three cards, Death, the Star, and the Wheel, form a sacred trinity for Scorpio in this portal. They tell the full story. The death of the illusion, the hope of the heart, and the movement of destiny. Watch for signs that reflect these energies. Endings that bring unexpected peace. Messages that arrive in divine timing. And shifts that feel both sudden and divinely planned. You are not here to chase. You are here to receive. The tarot doesn't give you answers you don't already have. It simply confirms what your soul has always known. And during this sacred portal, these messages are not just for understanding, they are your spiritual instructions. Trust the pull. Follow the flow. And remember, when the Death card appears, the soul is not being punished, it's being freed. Now that the path has opened and the signs are clear, the question becomes, how do you align yourself with this sacred portal? The answer is not found in effort or control, but in intention, presence, and energetic preparation. Between July 13 and 15, your job is not to force outcomes, Scorpio, but to create space for divine energy to move through you. Begin with stillness. Even 10 minutes of silent meditation each day can unlock a door within your soul. Let your breath become your anchor, and with every exhale, release the weight of what's not yours to carry. The portal responds most to grounded energy, not chaotic desire. Light a white candle with intention each morning, and whisper to it your affirmation. I open myself to divine timing, truth, and abundance. Let that flame remind you that you are both light and vessel, ready to receive. On the evening of July 13th, take time to write down what you are ready to release. Fears, names, habits, doubts. Then burn the paper safely, sending it into transformation. Fire is your element now, even though you are ruled by water, because fire clears what water cannot dissolve. Throughout these days, lean into the practice of journaling your signs and synchronicities. If you see repeating numbers, symbols, or experience intense dreams, don't dismiss them. They are soul breadcrumbs. On July 14th, take a salt bath or cleanse your aura with smoke or sacred oils, rosemary, frankincense, or lavender, and visualize the old falling away from your energy field. Let your body feel lighter, freer, more open. And on July 15th, the day when manifestation peaks, speak your desires aloud into the universe, with no desperation, only trust. Use your voice like a tuning fork. Say, I am already aligned with everything meant for me. Then detach, walk in faith, go outside. Place your feet on the earth and whisper a prayer of gratitude, not for what you hope will come, but for what is already on its way. Scorpio, this portal doesn't respond to begging. It responds to being. Your alignment is your magnetism. Your peace is your power. Do not be distracted by noise, comparison, or fear. The blessings meant for you are coded with your name. They will not miss you. The most powerful thing you can do during these 3 days is to be available. Not desperate, not overwhelmed, simply available, with an open heart, a quiet mind, and a spirit that says yes without needing proof. Because the truth is, what's coming doesn't need to be chased. It's already seeking you. As powerful and radiant as this portal may be, Scorpio, you must remember that every sacred opportunity also carries a silent test, not of worthiness, but of readiness. And so, as this cosmic door opens wide between July 13 and 15, be mindful of what could block or distort the blessings meant for you. The universe will never force itself into chaos, and abundance cannot flow into a vessel that is still clinging to fear. During this portal, beware of old patterns resurfacing, the urge to control outcomes, to overanalyze signs, or to doubt what your intuition clearly knows. These energies are not tests to punish you. They are echoes of your past self, offering one last invitation to release. Let go with grace. One of the greatest risks in portal energy is spiritual impatience, the need to see immediate results or to grasp tightly at every opportunity that looks promising. But remember, Scorpio, not all glitter is gold, and not every door that opens is yours to walk through. Discernment is your protection now. Don't confuse urgency with alignment. Likewise, avoid low-vibration distractions, gossip, jealousy, fear-mongering, comparison on social media, or the temptation to shrink your truth to fit someone else's comfort. These are energy leaks that dull your intuition and confuse your soul. If someone around you feels like a weight, if a conversation leaves you drained, if a plan feels forced, it's not meant for this phase. Pull back, return to center. The portal amplifies your energy, so whatever you focus on, love or fear, will multiply. Choose wisely. Stay close to what feels still, quiet, and true. Another subtle warning: do not ignore rest. Portal energy is intense on the nervous system, and your body may ask for stillness, solitude, or more sleep than usual. Honor that request. When the soul is downloading new light codes and timelines, the body often needs time to process. Don't fight that. Listen. Let rest become a form of spiritual alignment. Finally, remember this: you don't need to earn this portal. You don't need to prove your worth, hustle harder, or force spiritual performance. You've already done the work. The blessings arriving are not rewards for perfection. They are the natural response to your energetic shift. You became a magnet the moment you surrendered control and chose to trust the invisible. Now simply protect the space you've cleared. Guard your peace like it's sacred, because it is. And as the portal flows through your life, whisper this truth to yourself: I don't chase, I attract, I don't force, I align. What is meant for me cannot be lost. Let that be your shield and your compass, and the universe will meet you there. Scorpio, beneath the stars and beyond the signs, this portal carries a message far deeper than luck. It holds a sacred truth, woven into the very fabric of your soul's journey. You are not being tested. You are being revealed. This isn't about receiving a miracle. It's about realizing that you already are one. The July 13th 15 portal is not just an invitation to manifest something external. It is a mirror reflecting your inner landscape, showing you how far you've come, how much you've grown, and how truly magnetic you've become in your healing. The most divine reward of this energetic window isn't money or romance or recognition, though those things may come. The true gift is clarity, the kind that washes over you like a wave of knowing, soft and undeniable. Clarity that shows you which relationships honor your soul. Clarity that silences your overthinking and restores your trust in the unknown. Clarity that frees you from the heavy armor you wore to survive. You'll begin to feel lighter, not because life is easier, but because you've stopped carrying what wasn't yours to hold. This is the moment when your energy no longer matches your old story. And so, life begins to rearrange to reflect the new frequency. Don't be surprised if you feel more sensitive during this time. Don't be shocked if you cry for no reason or feel overwhelmed with gratitude. That is your nervous system catching up to your soul's expansion. It means the portal is working, not just around you but within you. You may find yourself choosing peace over proving a point. You may walk away from things you once begged to stay. You may sit in silence and feel completely whole. These are signs of soul alignment. This portal activates your ability to receive not just blessings, but truth, the kind that liberates, heals, and brings you home to yourself. And in that truth you will see you were never too late, never too broken, never too lost. You were simply being prepared. This is the moment when the phoenix doesn't rise in fire, but in calm, not from chaos, but from certainty. You are not who you were last month, last week, or even yesterday. You are blooming into someone who is no longer chasing life, but attracting it with grace, presence, and faith. So as the energy of this portal moves through you, whisper this into the stillness. I am no longer waiting to become. I already am. And let the universe flood your path with reflections of that truth, through synchronicities, divine timing, soulful connections, and moments of unshakable inner peace. That is the real miracle. That is the sacred gift. And now, beloved Scorpio, as the final rays of this sacred portal glow between July 13 and 15, let this truth settle deeply in your spirit. You are not here to chase fate. You are here to meet it. This moment is not a beginning or an ending. It is a sacred return to who you've always been, beneath the noise, beneath the wounds, beneath the roles you've played to survive. The universe is not waiting for you to be perfect, fearless, or certain. It is simply waiting for you to say yes, to trust that you're ready, even if your mind still doubts. This lucky portal has not come to impress you. It has come to awaken you, to remind you of your own power, to reflect your quiet strength, to mirror your divine worthiness. Let July 13th to 15 become more than just dates on a calendar. Let them become a threshold in your timeline, a holy crossing that marks the moment you stopped asking for signs and started embodying them. This is your time to receive without guilt, to shine without apology, and to rise without fear. You no longer have to explain yourself, prove your intentions, or shrink your light for anyone's comfort. The blessings ahead are not conditional. They are coded with your soul's name. And they are finding you now. If no one has told you this lately, let me be the voice. You are ready, you are enough, you are chosen, and you are not alone on this path. Every step you take in faith, every tear you've turned into wisdom, every time you chose healing over hiding, it all led you here. So when the signs arrive, and they will, do not second guess them. When the doors open, and they will, Walk through them with your head high and your spirit soft. You are not who you were. You are who you've become. If this message stirred something in your soul, if you feel the energy rising within you, like a sacred remembering, then trust this was never just a video. It was a divine appointment. And we are so honored to hold this space for you. Here at the Mystic Astro Zen, you are always welcome, always seen, always guided. Be sure to like this video if it resonated, subscribe for more sacred astrology and soulful readings, and share this message with someone who needs to remember their own power. Drop a Scorpio in the comments if you're claiming your blessings now. And as this portal closes, may your heart remain open, your path illuminated, and your soul forever aligned with truth, abundance, and peace. Until next time, stay grounded, stay glowing, and always stay mystic.